Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie. I post beauty related content here on YouTube. If they're the videos you love to watch, then please hit that subscribe button down below. Today we have a huge collective haul. I have been collecting this probably since February. I put my last haul up in March, but I actually filmed that, I feel like, at the end of January. So I've been collecting all of this for a very long time now, and I just haven't filmed in a long time too, so I'm just gonna pick things at random and show you them, and yeah, then we're gonna start getting into like testing videos. I've done a first impressions, what I'm wearing right on my face right now. That video should be up already, so definitely go and check that one out after you've seen this huge haul. So go grab a cup of tea, well, not in this weather, go grab some iced lollies, go grab an iced latte, chill, sit down, because we've got two of these humongous bags, another bag, and then stuff that is just sitting on the bed that doesn't fit in a bag. So yeah, let's start with the bigger things and be a bit strategic. First thing I have is this Blend Away 2022 P. Louise palette. I have the first one that she brought out, which I don't know what it's called, maybe like Wedding Wish XL. Carly ended up with two of these, so I ended up with one of them, of course. I've been waiting for this palette. This is what it looks like. It is stunning. Like, it has 2023 put in every single shade, not just the shimmers. The other one was very berry toned. This one's very like brown, neutrally toned. There is some berries up there, but not as much as Wedding Wish. So yeah, excited to, ow, hoping I didn't scrape off makeup. Excited to play with that one. I, for the first time, have glam light products. So I bought the Michaela Mini Part 2 palette. This one I have been wanting since I saw Alex's video, because she actually bought the whole collection, I believe. And since that video, I have been wanting this palette. It's very velvety, and it just has like a top row of shimmers and the bottom rows of mattes. I can do a testing video with this if you guys want. Maybe I'll do another first impressions, because yeah, why not? I've got lots of things to be doing first impressions with. The reason I did that order was for this Velma Scooby-Doo lip kit. This has a gloss and it has a lipstick in there. Just look how gorgeous that is. That is just stunning. It's very like worth your money, because this is not light, you know. So, oh, before I forget, look at Velma on there. Ain't she gorge? I always loved Velma, to be fair. And that is the shade of the lipstick. I'll do a little swatcherini for you. Ooh. And the reason I wanted this one, because it looked very fiery, orangey, and those are the kind of colours. Actually, I like every colour, to be fair, don't I? But the swatch online just looked incredible. And the gloss, oh my god, the gloss just looks like that. The Daphne one didn't really tickle my fancy, so yeah, this is what the gloss looks like. It's kind of hard to show on camera, isn't it? But that is what it looks like. And it actually says Velma on the lid too. Very excited to have a couple of glam light products. I actually have one more glam light product, and this is the blush duo. The packaging, 10 out of 10. I'm hoping you can see that. Changes to like Scooby, Daphne and Velma, then changes to Daphne and Velma. You got two gorgeous blushes there. So we have a pink and a orange, and we are going to swatch them. I haven't even touched them. I don't like touching things until I haul them. I've done two very light swatches there because I don't want to ruin the pictures in there, which actually isn't ruining them. They're not as bright as I thought they'd be, so that is stunning. Cannot wait to use that. I don't want to do a glam light video because I've only got, I could though, couldn't I? I don't know, you guys let me know. Should I just do a first impressions and put that in there, or do I do like a full testing video? Who knows? I have been going blush crazy. Any blushes that have released or have released ages ago and I haven't picked up, I have finally picked up. I bought the mousse blushes from Revolution. These literally just dropped 2 days ago, and I did use them in my first impression. I used this shade called Rose Pink. It is gorgeous. The texture of these is so weird. They feel very gel cream-like, but then they dry down to a powder. I'm just going to show you the shade that I used. They're very gel, and then it dries to a powder when you start like buffing it in. But that is the shade Rose Pink. Definitely have to do like a whole blush video dedicated to these at some point. Then we've got the shade Passion Deep Pink, just looks like that. That one is going to be gorgeous. We've got this corally shade called Grapefruit Coral, which just looks like this. They've got a nice little glow to them too, but not like too dewy, just a nice little glow. Then we've got the shade Juicy Fuchsia Pink, which is going to look stunning. Lastly, we have Soft Pink, which I'm not sure if it's going to show up on my skin tone, but I bought 4, so why not buy the 5th one? They're only $5.99, and if you ever order off of Revolution, please use Luce's code. It's LUCE20, Luce20. Gets you 20% off. Best code ever, to be fair. Also from Revolution, I picked up their 2 new Nemo blushes. If you don't know, Revolution did a collab with Nemo. I didn't really fancy it, to be fair. I only fancied the blushes. So we've got a Nemo and Dory blush. I now want the face duo that Alex tested in her video. This is what they look like. And I was going to buy the sponges, but now I watched Alex's video. I'm kind of glad I didn't. So the Nemo blush is more softer. They're very like the super dewy ones, where they've got that sheen. So that's Nemo. And then we've got Dory, which is more corally there. I think I do prefer like Nemo's shade, but I will use both, to be fair. Those are the 2 blushes. They were probably £6 each as well. I've also got the Revolution 5D Whiplash, which I'm actually wearing today, and let me tell you, if you like wet mascaras, you're gonna love this. Like, the wand is massive as well, so anything thick, wet and massive, this is your girl. Stick to the Revolution theme. So Revolution have taken over BH and they've released a cream bronzer. This is the shade Medium, which looks perfect for me. I actually haven't swatched it yet, but we are swatching it now for you guys. And that is the shade there. I'm so glad that like BH is on Revolution because it's so much more affordable now. I've got the bronzer, and this is in the shade Honey Heights, which is a very red toned bronzer. So if you like that sun-kissed red look, you're gonna love this. But mine actually broke in transit. That is the shade there. This video is going to be very long. I've only gone through like 10 products and we've got like bags full here. Alright, and then they had blushes, which I bought quite a few of them, to be fair. I think I didn't buy one or one because it was just too light. But I bought apparently 6. So I'll just quickly show you the shades. Again, I think these were like £6. So this is the shade Mediterranean Pink. Had to get it because it says Mediterranean in the name. Then we've got the shade Paradise Rose. If you like your rosier shades, you're gonna love this one. Then we have this shade, which looks gorgeous. This is Indian Rose. Definitely like a deeper rosier shade, so if you're of a darker complexion, I think that would be perfect. Then we've got this neutral blush, which is in Poolside Pink, definitely for your more paler girls. This one looks amazing. This one is Coral Cove, which is definitely more of a corally orangey type color. And then last but not least, we've got this shade here, which is Caribbean Sunset, which actually has shimmer running throughout it too. That one looks incredible. They've got some highlights, which I'm wearing today. We've got the shade Beverly Hills, I believe this one is, which is the more lighter gold, which I've swatched in my first impression, so just go and watch that because you also get to see it applied to my skin. Then we've got Cali Summer, which is the more darker one. So yeah, these are the 2 highlights. They're absolutely gorgeous. Let me just tell you, Beverly Hills is down the center of my nose and it is blinding. We got some lip liners. We've got some Rimmel lip liners. They've like kind of repackaged their lip liners, and I think they've reformulated them because they're so much softer. So we've got the shade Miss Mauvin, which is that deep mauve color right there. They're only £3.99 as well, so definitely really affordable. Then we've got the shade Brownie Pie, which is the shade I'm wearing today, which just looks like that. So if you like your cooler tone deep browns, you're gonna like that. I don't know if it's cooler, to be fair. If you like matte cork, you're gonna like this one. Then we've got Wine, which, as it suggests, is a very wine color, and I know they had this shade before because I still have it. And then we've got the shade 90s Nude, which I was so excited to get my hands on. It's like a nice kind of nudish brown shade, but it's not too light, so it's one of those ones where you're going to get that nice ombre lip. Then we've got the shade Cappuccino, which, oh my god, was I so excited for this shade. It reminds me of Obsession by MUA. And lastly, we have Underground, which is like a purple. They're very creamy, guys, very creamy. So if you're in the market for a new lip liner, I would highly suggest those. Next, from Revolution, I've got their powder puffs. I feel like everyone's bringing them out. I feel like Trigwell was probably the OGs, but now everyone's getting one. This is their IRL Soft Focus powder puff. I was meant to use it in my first impressions and I forgot. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully remember to use that in my next first impressions. I've also got the Revolution Super Base Vitamin Primer. So this is their version of the Bobbi Brown primer. This I'm wearing today, and do you know what? It very much surprised me because I've never actually used the Bobbi Brown one. I've never seen it, I've never tried it, I've never like felt it, and that was a very different kind of texture for a primer for me. So if you're in the market for a vitamins-based primer like a Bobbi Brown dupe, that one was quite nice. Now, blush has been a new craze, yeah. And I was going to say, if you know me, you know I love blush and I love lips. However, I feel like everyone loves blush lately. So I bought 5 new blushes from Colourpop. These are their new releases. So I've got the shade New to You, which I believe is the shade I'm wearing today because it really matched the mousse shade from Revolution. Then I've got the shade Sassy Pants, which is a shade I'm very excited to try. It's more of a cooler tone pink. And this one in the shade Staycation. Look at that, that just looks gorgeous. We've got Papaya, which is this like nice orangey toned papaya kind of blush. But lastly, we have the Dior dupe, which is the shade Flamingo. So if you're looking for a Dior dupe, you might want to try Colourpop's Flamingo. I'm sorry I didn't get those out of the boxes, it's just too much. Oh, okay. And then from Colourpop, I finally got my hands on the Aura Strut palette. I love these palettes, and this one speaks to me. You've got purples, you've got greens, you've got duochromes. Like, this shade here just looks amazing. It's just perfect if you're into those kind of, is it like ethereal kind of looks? Is that the word? Is that the right word? Like, what's that program, Euphoria, that everyone liked? I feel like that's a good palette for those kinds of looks. But today I'm wearing Smoking Hot on my lids because this one is what it suggests. It's hot, it's smoking, it's got all these warm tone shades, all these bronze, all these golds. Like, it is gorgeous. So I had to use that in today's video. I just could not use it, basically. A stick blush, and this is in Pretty Thing. I'm trying to collect these stick blushes from Colourpop because they're amazing. I've got quite a few, but not a lot from their normal range. This is the shade. Just look at that. Isn't that a me shade? These are super soft. Like, they're not as hard as some stick blushes I've tried. These are like soft, not gonna pull up your makeup. Definitely is a win for me. I don't know how far in this haul we are, but we've nearly finished one bag and I've got 2 bigger bags to go through. If you're still here, thank you. Then I got a collection powder. This is their powder foundation. I just use it as normal powder. It is a buildable foundation powder. When you swatch it, it feels very dry and it does mattify your skin like no tomorrow. But just add like a setting spray like I did after, or a fixing spray I used. And I used a dewy one and it just brought my face back to life. My skin was very dry and mattifying looking, but it wasn't too dry. Like, it didn't look cakey, if you get what I'm saying, but it did need a little to get it back to life. But I would highly recommend it. Like, I'm wearing it now and my skin just looks like skin. We're doing Shein now, but there's a Shein part 2 because I did two hauls, and the other Shein is in one of these bags. So let's do the Shein that I ordered first. I got the third blush from that Love Dive collection, and this is in the shade Don't Pink Twice. Do you know what, I wasn't gonna get it, but then I think I saw Jodie have it and I was just like, wow, that really reminds me of the Dior blush yet again, so why did I not buy it? I bought it and I'm so happy that I did. I've also got one of their contour sticks, or they're not called contour sticks, they're called Snatch and Define stick, and I'm wearing this one today. This is in the shade Warm Honey. It's a very warm shade, like a very golden kind of shade. So if you like golden bronzers, you're gonna like this if you're kind of like my complexion. I also got their liquid highlighter, which is on underneath the BH one. This is in the shade Tea Cake. This is blinding. If you need a blinding highlight that's gold, you need this. This, they can see you through to the heavens, I'm telling you. So that is it there on my knuckle, and it's so affordable. Shein always have codes and I end up paying like a couple of quid for each item. We got one of their lip duos. This is in Cherry Fudge. I got this because I follow someone on TikTok and I think her name is Cake ER Face, like Caker Face. And she does the most amazing swatch videos, and it made me buy this one. It's like a lip liner and a like lipstick on the other side, and I bought them in my first haul because of Luce. She raves about one of the shades, I think it's the caramel shade, so I bought that because of her. But then I bought this one because of that TikToker. So that is the lipstick and that is the liner. It's very nice, like it's an ombre effect kind of product, so you get like a darker liner and a lighter lipstick. I just cannot wait to try this. Got some blush sticks. I didn't realise I ordered 5. I must have just ordered like all of them off of the website. So we're getting my tweezers out and we're going to open all of these. You know what? I took some videos and pictures of these. I'm just going to put that here because we'll be sitting here forever trying to open every single one of these, but I'll just open one. They're like the ABH dupes again, so you get that like brush on the end. You get that with the bronzer too. I never use these type things, like I think they're gimmicky. And then you get the blush on the other side. So these are the sticks. This is in the shade Next Dimension, which is like a nice kind of orangey shade, like an orangey reddy kind of tone. It's really nice. I feel like that would be perfect for summer, and the packaging is just gorgeous. I just had to like open up all the shades, so I've got them here. I've ended up buying 5 of them, which I didn't realize. So we've got the shade Dreamer, which just looks like that right there, a nice soft pink. I'm not going to swatch all of these actually. Then we've got the shade Plum Wine, which if you like your plummy shades, gonna love this. Again, I bought these because of that TikToker, because I have been obsessed with her swatching videos. Then we've got the shade Midnight Hour. This is more of like a softer kind of shade. And lastly, we have the shade Wild Love, which is a more neutral kind of peach tone shade. Just saw this massive aeroplane going, crossing over, and it looked so close. You think we're done with blushes? No, we're not. £10 Tuesday on Boots. Thanks to Carly, I bought all of the Huda, no, 3 of the 6 or 5 Huda Beauty cheeky tints. I got Rebel Red, Baddie Berry and Coral Cutie. By time I ordered these, the pink one was out of stock, which I would have preferred over Coral Cutie. So this is what they look like. Very, very nice. That is Coral Cutie. I don't want to swatch these. They're just too nice. £10 and they're meant to be 20 something. This is Baddie Berry, and I love that the packaging is the exact same shade as the colour, and then this is Rebel Red, which is more of like a brownier tone, orange looking thing. So yeah, those are my Hudas. I'm so excited for those. I got the Relove concealer in 0.2, which I'm wearing today. I actually really liked it. Felt really hydrating under my eyes. I've got a NYX lip drip, which I'm wearing today. This is in the shade Follow Back. These are insane. They're £7.50. I got them when they were on offer for £5.50. When I'm filming this video, they're actually 3 for 2 on NYX on Superdrugs, but it probably will be finished by the time you'll see this video. These smell insane, guys. They smell so sweet and so nostalgic. Please pick one up. They're not just like a lip oil, but they're also like a gloss, and they're not sticky. They make your lips look really plump, and they've got so many, 6, 7 shades. One is a clear one, so definitely if you're in the market for a nice thick lip oil / gloss, get one of those. Now we're on to bag number 1. I think I'm gonna take a 2-minute break, okay? I think I need it. Losing the will to live a bit here. I did just have the fan on. I had a little snack and a little bit of water, so I'm ready to start the next bag. We have new Revolution lip contour kits. These actually launched on Superdrugs before they did on Rev, which naughty Superdrugs, they seem to do that a lot. They come with a lip liner and a liquid lipstick. I love these. So I've got the shade Sassy Red right here, and this is what they look like from the box. So that was Sassy Red, and then I have these 3 shades. We have Soulful Pink, we have Coral Babe, and we have Fierce Wine. So this is the Fierce Wine shade. These liners are so soft. Okay, then I've got another collection product. We've got the Call-In Primer. This just looks like this, and this is in their Hit range. I haven't actually opened this or anything. It smells really cucumbery. This will have to be in another first impression video. Then, oh my god, Rare Beauty came out with 2 new shades. I think it's Worth and Virtue, yeah. So their blushes are insane. So this is the shade Virtue, which is like a nice peachy shade. Then we've got the shade Worth, which is more of like a pinky shade. These 2 are gorgeous. Worth is at the top and Virtue's at the bottom. You can see the difference there. Collection also came out with blushes in that range. So we've got Grapefruit and we've got Pomelo. This is Grapefruit, that is Pomelo. Super excited for more blushes, like I need any more. We have, oh, so I order off of Depop. Some girl sells like new makeup and she threw this in for free. This is a Shiseido Techno Satin Gel lipstick. Very bougie, magnetic and everything. That is the shade there. That looks gorgeous. I actually might just put that in a giveaway. Got more Sheen here. I bought 2 brushes off of Sheen. One of them reminded me of the Real Techniques concealer brush, which went viral, which I actually really like, which looks just like this one. And then this one was just like a kind of nice flat blending brush, but it was like £2 or £1.50. Could not say no to that deal. Then we have the Mitchell Blush book, which just looks like this, and these are the shades on the inside. Absolutely stunning, and I got it for like £21 when I believe it was meant to be like 35, so bargain. He's actually come out with a bronzer one now. also got the lemon sponge from I Heart Revolution. I was so fucking excited for this and it let me down. I used it and it's just too hard, so I wouldn't be repurchasing that sponge. I'm so sad. I got a couple of MUA blushes in here. This is in the shade Pink Champagne. I believe I bought this one off of Alex. It's just like a nice peachy shimmery shade. And she also sent me this, which is the Peach Caramel Stick Blush. So these are what, this is the ABH ones. This is what the Sheen ones are duping. Look at that shade. That is gorgeous. It's a deep peach kind of shade. I cannot wait to try this. And it's got the applicator on the back, which I want to try it, but yeah, I probably won't. Oh my god, I got my hands on a Huda lip blush. This is in the shade Berry Kiss. You guys ready for this? This is the packaging, very matte, very gorgeous. I feel like it looks lighter, darker now I've taken it out of the box. Oh, look at that. That is the shade right there. It's like a deep brownie pink. Cannot wait to use this. I was meant to do Sheen, wasn't I? I had Sheen here. I'll do those after because there are loads of boxes that I've got to open. Then we've got some of the new L'Oreal matte lipsticks. I've got 3 shades. I've got the shade 600 Le Nude Audacious. So I guess that's called Audacious, which just looks like this. Then I've got the shade Stand Up, number 200. Just looks like that. These are intense, these versions, and then the black one, yeah, is the matte version. So this is La Plum, number 480. We'll do a little TikTok on these at some point. Got some Kylie lipsticks off of Depop. So I've got the shade In My Bag, which, oh my god, this shade looks, it is stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Then we've got the shade Power Move, which is like a nice orangey red. I really want the shade Work Mode, but the girl on Depop, she didn't actually have it, I don't think. And then Been a Minute, this one is gorgeous too. These are all cream. I don't really care for matte lipsticks. I like creamy lipsticks. I like my lips to feel hydrated throughout the day. I got 2 of the Charlotte Tilbury matte blush ones because if you know me, I don't really like that shimmery blush one, even though I want the e.l.f. Halo blushes, but they're affordable and I'm still waiting for them to go on a deal. I got these 2. These are in their Pillow Talk range. I've got the shade Pillow Talk Pink Pop and I've got Dream Pop. So I'm not going to swatch those right now. Oh, look, that lip tint is drying down. It looks incredible. Everything's in boxes. I should have opened them up already. I'm not sure if I showed this in my previous haul. I don't think I did. I bought all the W7 box blushes. These are like Benefit dupes. Now Alex has already done a whole video on these, so if you want to see them in action, definitely go and check out her video. But they're just like Benefit. They're in the box. They have the brush and they have the blush there. They're very much thick, like thicker than the old Benefit ones. So that's Strawberry Street. Then we've got Calm Coral, which you'd think it'd be lavender, but it's a very neutral shade. Peachy Beach. Oh, Lotus Lake looks really nice. And then we've got Lady Bird Lane. She swatched them next to some of them that they duped from Benefit, so definitely go and check out Alex's video. I got a Jaclyn Hill blush as well off of Depop. This is in the shade Plush Berry. This is the thing, I've got loads of goodies in these bags, but I just never got round to trying them because I just haven't been in the right headspace. But yeah, this is what the packaging looks like. That looks gorgeous. Actually matches the Huda, so I'm sure a little of this will go a long way. And then every time you close it, Jaclyn always matches up. 3 XX Revolution blushes. I've got the shade Charisma, Aura and Charm. Charm is gorgeous. Let me show you that one. This is what the packaging looks like, really like Becca-esque. And then that is the shade Charm. Absolutely stunning. I might as well show you the other 2. This is the shade Aura Aura, which is a nice corally shade. I could have lived without this shade, to be fair. And then lastly, we've got Charisma, which is a nice warm orangey toned brown. We're getting through this bag. I've got a blush in Dusky Rose from MUA. If you have seen my new in MUA video, I actually used this one. This one I have been waiting to use for the longest time, which is just on the end here. I think I actually have more in the other bag. I got this face palette from Beauty Bay. They finally came out with like a medium one. So this is in the shade, well, it's just their medium face palette. We've got Guava blush, we've got Primrose blush, this gold called Gilded, and this bronzer called Sandy. That looks like it's just going to be an incredible palette for my skin tone. Revolution, we've got the Crystal Aura collection. I've got the Rose Quartz palette here, which just looks like this. Absolutely stunning. I've got two of the, I believe, Snow White lip kits. So we've got Thy Magic Spell and Lover's First Kiss. These I got in March, can you believe? Let's show you these. They actually all come with a lip liner, a lipstick, and a luxe gloss. The packaging on these is gorgeous. So that's the lipstick in Snow White. Oh, that looks so nice. The gloss, look how stunning that is. And the liner just matches. Just matches. So that is Love's First Kiss. Then we've got Thy Magic Spell. This is the gloss. Oh my god, look at that. Very purpley. Then you've got the lipstick in Evil Queen. So you basically know whose lip kit is whose. And then the liner, which is probably gonna match perfectly. Yes, it does. And they're so creamy. Like I needed any more ColourPop liners. I just opened a lot of boxes. Firstly, I got these LA blushes. These are cream blushes. My friend Carly went to America and she got me these, so thank you, Carly. So we've got the shade Kiss Up, which is this lovely kind of deeper pink shade. I am so excited for these. Look at that. It's like a rosy pink. Then we've got the shade Rosebud, which just looks like this in the packaging. Ooh, and that is it right there. And lastly, we've got the shade Hot Shot. Ooh, these are all gorgeous, gorgeous shades at the end there. So those are those three. Then I got some Milk Cream bronzer and blushes off of Depop again. I've got the shade Baked. This is the bronzer. Just looks like this. They are tiny, guys, tiny. So if you're thinking of spending money on these, look for a discount. I promise you're gonna need one. Then we've got the shade Quirk, which is another shade that I'm very excited for. Right there. So that one was a blush. We're getting into the blusher ones now. And Perk. Somehow I ended up with two dashes, which I don't know how. So that is the shade Perk, which is a nice peachy shade. We've got the shade Dash. It's like a nice pale pink. Swerve, which is that like deep burnt kind of shade, just like that LA Girl one here. And lastly, we've got the shade Smirk, which just looks like that. Now we can get into the sheen. Now we can get into sheen. So the first things I've got are these Frida. Look at the packaging on that. These are cream blushes. And then the packaging on them, oh my god, gorgeous. I got these because of Emma Fleming. She bought the whole collection because Shein did a collaboration. And this is one of them. This is called Folk Art. This bright pink, oh my god, this is called Flower Crown. So bright. And then lastly, we've got Modern Woman, which is more of an orange. If it wasn't for Emma Fleming, these would not be in my hands right now. Then we got more of those lip liner duos. So we've got the shade Deep Caramel, which I believe is the one that Loose has. And can you see why? I've swatched it there. I'm not going to swatch all of them. Then we've got the shade Berry Whip, which I'm going to have to swatch. This one I bought because of that TikToker that I follow. And she just does everything Shein. Look at that one next to it. Then we've got the shade Macaron, which is more of like a pinkier tone. I'm just going to swatch the lipstick. We've got Warm Nutmeg, which is a bit lighter, that's the lipstick there, than Deep Caramel. It's like a shade lighter basically. Then we got their versions of these like pout balms that everyone's doing. So this is in the shade Pink Flamingo, which everyone and their mothers wants. I'm gonna do a TikTok on these, so I'm not touching them yet. Then we got Sepia Kiss, which just looks like this. And lastly, we got Mahogany Magic. Bought those three. And then lastly from Shein, I bought 3 of their lipsticks. I believe this is their matte lipsticks. The packaging is unreal and these feel luxurious. This is in the shade Dare to Be. Look at that shade. It's like a reddy tone brown. Look at the packaging, just adore it. Then we've got the shade High Key, which is just a nice brown. Lastly, I got the shade Born to Stand Out. Well, you will be with that colour. Again, I want to do TikToks on these, so I don't want to swatch them. We are down to our third and final bag, guys. We got 3 of the pink clay masks from Superdrugs. These are 99p and 3 for 2, so how could I not buy them? We have an LYS cream blusher in the shade Inspire. So excited to have one of those. We have the Revolution. This is their rollerball touch up, which is meant to like have powder and touch up your skin. So let's try it. We'll do it in real time here for you guys. Like I haven't got enough footage. Wow, that just mattified my skin. The ball doesn't like swirl around nicely, but it did just mattify me. We've got the Minnie Mouse Blush Duo from Revolution. I forgot they even did this collab, but this is what it looks like. Again, Carly in America bought me some blushes. These are the Maybelline Fit Me blushes. This is in the shade Nude. Then we've got the shade Plum. This one, which is called Mauve, which is very light. Just looks like powder, to be fair. And then we got Rosé. Then I've got a Natural Collection blush, which this is in the shade Pink Cloud. Love Natural Collection. We got these XX duos. These are really nice. So this is in the shade Pure and Simple. This is in the shade Lock and Key. This one is Forgive and Forget. And lastly, we got Rise and Fall. Got the Snow White Colourpop palette right here, guys. Look at that. Don't that look gorgeous? And then this is what the palette looks like on the inside. Stunning. We got the Lip Swirl glosses from the I Heart Revolution chocolate range. This was when they came out with the 5 palettes as well. Love these. Oh my god, I bought myself the eyeliner. This is Had to Be You. This is in gold. I feel like I haven't got a gold liner, so I've got that. Don't remember buying it, but I've got it. These are the 5 chocolate palettes that I bought from I Heart Revolution with those glosses. I've done a whole video on these, so definitely go and check those out. Then we've got the Heavy Petal Colourpop palette. This is gorgeous. Another lip drip. This is in that chic, it's more of a purpley colour. I got the Revolution Sunscreen Protection in SPF 50. This is the face one. Love this. It's very watery, so do shake it, but this is the best sun cream for my face that I've tried, and I've tried the Bondi Sand one. I've got some of the Snow White blushes. That is fair enough. Then we've got the shade Just Rosy. Then we've got the shade Wish I Wish. Wish I Wish. Okay. Crazy. I've got the Super Base Green Corrector, and this actually has my friend Luce's face on there. Hi Luce. I've got the Rosé Face Milk from Colourpop, which actually feels divine on the skin. Like I said, I have the blushes from MUA, all of them. So this is the shade Watermelon. Then we've got the shade Tiger Lily, which is a nice little peach. Peach Puff, which is a really pale peach. Oh, another fat lip drip from NYX. This is in the shade Status Update. This is like the more brown shade, which could be a hot chocolate Fenty dupe. I've got the Juvia's Place lip gloss. This is the same girl that sent me the Shiseido one. I've got a Lottie Slate All Day little mini gloss in All Good. That is going to be perfect for my handbag. More MUA blushes. We've got the shade Cherry Pop, which I love red blushes. Then we've got the shade Rouge Noir and Misty Rose, Tutti Frutti, and lastly Taupe Tango. There was some lipsticks from the Petal palette. We got Bloom Time, Pink Bouquet, Tulip Season, and Fleur You. Those are those. I can't bother to open them now. There was also some Cheap Dews, which I think are the stick. Nope, these are the cream blushes. So there was 4 of those. Another MUA one in Razzleberry, which I'm excited for. Then we got 2 lip liners from the Fashion X Revolution range. So we've got New York and... no, they're not New York. Yeah, New York Comet and Milan Comet right there. She's got 2 face palettes. They're both cream. They just look like that on the inside. That is the blush and that is the bronzer. There was only these, which doesn't cater to everyone's skin tone. Then I bought the Good Vibes Only mini palettes from e.l.f. because I have all of these, so I needed to just continue my collection. The other Crystal Aura palettes from Revolution. This one is the green one in Aventurine, and this one was Amethyst, like that. Oh my god, the Revolution Pro Neutral Au Naturel palette. This is gorgeous. The Beauty Bay Retro Love palette, which I've not done a video on, which meant I didn't even end up buying the new tropical one. And then the Honeybee, is it Honeybee? Honey Bear palette from Revolution, which the range caused controversy. But yeah, that is everything from my haul. Very long one. It might even be split into part 1 and part 2. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!